Hey, what's up? This is Reed with Smart Home Solver, and today we're going to be talking about the MyQ Smart Garage Hub, which allows you to be notified if you left your garage door open, and you can close it remotely using your phone. So let's unbox this thing and see what we got. We have two boxes here because one of them is the Home Bridge, which connects your Apple HomeKit. We're going to be covering at the end. But the other one is the Smart Garage Hub, the MyQ Hub. And that one has the hub and the door sensor. What you do is you just mount that hub on the ceiling next to the garage motor, and you put the door sensor right at the top of your garage door, so that way it can sense if the garage is open or closed. Okay, so for the setup, I'm going to try to help you guys avoid some big, huge mistakes that I made while trying to set this thing up. There's really only a few things you just have to watch out for. So you download the app, and then when you open up the app, one of the first things we'll say is add a hub. And so you'll think, oh, I'll click on that. Don't do that. Click on that, and you'll go down a path where you're trying to connect manually, a serial code. It took me hours. Wait till it says Discover Devices at the top. Click on that and let it connect to your Wi-Fi. That way it's simple. It walks you through the steps. You connect it to your Wi-Fi. Pretty easy. And so once the hub is connected, you mount it onto the ceiling next to the motor, and you put the door sensor onto the top part of the garage door. It'll walk you through the steps. You click on the door sensor to connect it, and then it's going to program your garage door. So when you press on the programming button on your garage door motor, the little light will light up for 30 seconds, and you might think that it's only going to be in programming mode for 30 seconds, but don't worry, that's not the case. It's going to ask you to press the programming button, and then it will say it's going to take up to 15 minutes. I kept pressing the programming button because I thought that it needed to be in programming mode or something. Didn't know how it really worked, and it never set up. Just press it once, acknowledge that you've pressed in the app, let it do its thing. It took ours about a minute, and then the door opened and it said it was successful. So that's all it really takes. The setup's not too bad if you know to avoid those little pitfalls. So now that it's all connected, you can use your phone to control your garage door, give you notifications if the door was open or closed, and if it was left open. You can go to alerts, and you can say if it's been open for like 10 minutes or however long to give you a notification, like going on a trip, to close it. You're not going to have to always worry if you left it open or not. You can also have it close at a certain time. So you could say, at 10 o'clock at night, close my garage door if it was left open. And of course you can open and close the garage door from your phone. And when you open it, it just opens right away. But when you hit the close button, then a loud noise from the hub and the little LED light flashes on the hub. And the reason for this is so that way if you have little kids and they're playing in the garage or near the garage door, and you're closing it from a distance and you don't see anybody playing right there, that at least alerts them to say, hey, the garage door is going to close, be careful. So, but it's a little intense. It's like, sounds almost like a fire alarm or something. I mean, it's really, really loud. So before we get into HomeKit, I did want to briefly talk about that controversial monthly fee for extra services like Google Assistant and If This Then That. You can't connect to those unless you do pay, I think it's like $1 a month or so. It's kind of a bummer, but those aren't really, I wouldn't say that necessary to make this very functional. I mean, yes, it would be nice to add a few more things, but if you do want to have your door open or close, depending if you're leaving or not, like you're coming home and you want the door to automatically open, then you can use HomeKit, and that enables that feature. So setting up the Home Bridge is very similar to the hub that we just talked about setting up. You plug it in, and it suggests that you could, mount this one as well. You put it in your garage, but you don't have to put it in your garage for it to work. You could put it nearby. We have ours in a room next to the garage, and it works perfectly fine. You do the same kind of step, which you use the Discover Devices. Don't try to go down the other route, and it will connect. and then you just transfer over the settings from the current hub into the home bridge. So now if you have the home bridge, you can just ask Siri if your garage door is open or closed.
Is my garage door open?
Your garage door is closed.
You can ask Siri to close it or open it.
Open my garage door.
And in the home app, you can have it automatically open if you're arriving to your house, and you can have the garage door automatically close once you're leaving. So that way, you know, if you forget to close the garage door and you're driving away, it can automatically close so you don't even have to get alerted and close it manually. So this is a pretty cool device, and if you can avoid those traps in the setup, this thing works really well in the time that we've been using it. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more smart home videos, and we'll see you again next time.